some of the stuff y'all be saying that was active at the time, or this was this at the time, y'all had it all wrong. But that's another conversation for another day.
Melody Shari just broke her silence and confirmed what's next for her. And let me tell you, it's not what anyone expected. Some thought she'd be making a massive TV comeback. Others swore she was done with reality TV for good. But nope, Melody is moving in a direction no one saw coming. And if you thought her story ended with love marriage Huntsville, you are dead wrong. This might be the biggest plot twist yet. So what's next for Melody Shari? Let's break it all down. Now let's be real. If you've been keeping up with Melody Shari, you already know one thing about her. This woman does not play. She's the definition of resilience, the queen of reinvention. And every time people think they've figured her out, boom, she switches it up and keeps everyone guessing. But let's rewind for a second, because to really understand why this latest move is so shocking, we have to talk about how we even got here. Before Melody Shari became the powerhouse entrepreneur and influencer we know today, she was introduced to the world as one half of a power couple on Love Marriage, Huntsville. Now, at first, people saw her and Martell Holt as this ultimate boss duo, business partners, reality TV stars, and let's be honest, hash couple goals. But then, everything fell apart. And not just behind closed doors. This was public, this was messy, and this was something no one could look away from. Their marriage crashed and burned right in front of millions of viewers. And suddenly, Melody wasn't just a smart, business-savvy wife. She was the woman who had to rebuild her entire life while the whole world watched.
That I wouldn't be okay with you still being friends with, getting off the phone with me to talk to somebody who's putting me through hell.
Listen, you say that, and that's one time.
How do you think that feels if you my homegirl
So I've acknowledged
and
it.
this joker's on the phone
Can I
talking
finish?
your friend out?
But here's where Melody did something different. Most people would have let the drama define them. Most people would have let the hate, the headlines, and the heartbreak break them. But Melody? Oh, she flipped the script completely. Instead of drowning in the negativity, she started stacking up wins. She built her own brand. She dropped a skincare line. She started making music. She proved that she didn't need a man, a reality show, or anyone to control her destiny. And just when people thought they knew what was next for her, she's done it again. Because this time, what she just confirmed, it's not just another business move. It's not just another TV gig. This is something no one saw coming. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. All right, so before we get into what Melody actually confirmed, let's talk about what everybody thought she was gonna do next. Because trust me, the internet had some wild theories. For months, fans have been trying to predict her next step. Some were convinced she'd make a dramatic return to reality TV, maybe even her own spin-off show. I mean, come on, if Carlos King gave her the green light, you know the ratings would be through the roof. Then there were the music fans, the ones who swore she was about to drop a full album and go all in on her singing career. And honestly, that theory made a lot of sense. She already proved she's got talent, she's built a loyal fan base, and let's not forget, her music was giving real independent boss woman energy. And of course, you had the people who thought she was done with the spotlight altogether. Like after all the drama, all the public scrutiny, maybe she was ready to just chill, focus on her businesses, and live her best soft life in peace. And honestly, if she chose that road, no one could blame her. But here's where things get interesting, because none of those predictions were right. Melody just threw a major curveball, and trust me when I say this is bigger than just another TV deal, another song, or another brand collab. This is something no one expected. And when you hear what she's actually doing next, it's gonna change everything. All right, you've waited long enough. We've talked about what everyone thought Melody was going to do next. But now, let's get into what she actually confirmed. And trust me, this is not what anyone expected. So after months of speculation, Melody finally broke her silence and let the world in on her next move. And instead of another TV deal, instead of just music, instead of playing it safe with what people assumed she'd do, she's taking a massive leap into a whole new lane, one that could completely change how people see her. And when I say new lane, I mean Melody is stepping into something that most reality stars never dare to touch. she's not just building a brand, she's building an empire. Melody just confirmed that she's diving deep into the world of media ownership and business expansion. That's right, she's not just starring in shows, she's looking to own and control the narratives. Think Oprah, but with that Melodi Shari twist. She's making moves that go beyond what we see on camera. And let's be real, this is a power move. Because if we've learned anything from Melody, it's that she's not about to let anyone else control her story. She's done playing by reality TV rules, done letting producers dictate the narrative. Instead, she's creating her own platform, her own opportunities, and making sure that she's in charge of what gets told. And this isn't just about her, because when a Black woman steps into media ownership, it's bigger than one person. It means more voices, more stories, and more representation in spaces where it's needed the most. But wait, she's not stopping there. Melody is also expanding her business empire in ways that go beyond entertainment. If you thought her skincare brand was just a side hustle, think again. She's doubling down on beauty, wellness, and lifestyle brands that are set to make serious waves. And let's not forget, when Melody does something, she goes all in. She's not out here making small moves. She's building legacy. And for anyone who ever doubted her, this is her way of saying, watch me work. So if you thought Melody was just gonna ride off into the sunset, stay low-key or play it safe, nah, she's flipping the whole game. And this is just the beginning. And here's the part that's really got people talking. Melody isn't just stepping into media ownership and business expansion. She's making it clear that she's playing the long game. She's not interested in temporary success. She's building something that lasts. Think about it. Most reality stars either fade into the background after their time on TV or struggle to break out of the reality star box. But Melody, she's moving like a CEO, not a cast member. She's making sure that her name holds weight in industries that go way beyond reality TV drama. And this isn't just about money, it's about control. For years, reality stars, especially Black women, have been at the mercy of production companies, networks, and contracts that don't always have their best interests at heart. Melody is flipping that power dynamic. Instead of waiting for a platform to hand her an opportunity, she's creating the platform herself. And let's talk about the impact this will have. Because when Melody opens doors for herself, she's opening doors for others. Whether it's in media, business, or beauty, she's setting a new standard. One that says, you don't have to wait for permission. You don't have to let your past define you. You can take full control of your destiny. So let's be clear, this isn't just another celebrity side hustle. This is a strategic, well-thought-out move that proves Melodi Shari is thinking bigger than anyone ever expected. And if you're still sleeping on her, you might want to wake up, because she's just getting started. All right, now this is where things get real. We've talked about all the theories, the wild guesses, and the predictions. But what Melody actually confirmed? It's not just unexpected, it's a total game changer. And trust me, once you hear this, you'll never look at her the same way again. So, after months of keeping things low-key, Melody finally made it official. She's not just signing onto another show. She's not just dropping an album. She's stepping into an entirely new level of power, and it's something that most people in her position wouldn't even dare to do. She's not just trying to be in the spotlight. She's trying to control it. Melodi Shari just confirmed that she's moving into the world of media ownership. And no, I'm not talking about just having a show. She's talking about running the whole operation. Production, storytelling, distribution. She's making the decisions, calling the shots, and rewriting the rules. Now let's break this down, because this isn't just about Melody wanting more creative control. This is about something bigger. For years, reality TV stars, especially Black women, have had to fight against being boxed in. They're often cast for drama, edited for controversy, and controlled by contracts that don't always work in their favor. And Melody? She's had enough of that. She's taking the power back. Instead of just playing the game, she's becoming the one who makes the game. She's building something that's not just about her. She's setting the stage for other Black women in media to have ownership, to tell their own stories, and to make sure they're the ones in control of their futures. And let's not forget, Melody isn't new to this. She's already a successful entrepreneur. She's built businesses from the ground up. She's been strategic with her branding. And now, she's taking all that knowledge and applying it to something way bigger than just reality TV. But wait, there's more. Because Melody isn't just stopping at media ownership. She's also expanding her empire into industries that people never expected. If you thought her beauty brand was just a side hustle, think again. Word on the street is she's working on major business deals that could take her company global. We're talking expansion, new products, and possibly even stepping into the wellness and lifestyle space. And this is what separates Melody from the rest. While other reality stars are looking for their next check, Melody is looking at longevity. She's playing chess, not checkers. She's thinking about generational wealth, about legacy, about creating something that lasts beyond a TV show or a social media trend. And here's the real kicker. She's doing all of this without the backing of a major network, without a big Hollywood machine behind her. She's proving that when you have vision, when you have drive, and when you refuse to let anyone define you, you can build something powerful. So if you thought Melody was gonna just fade into the background, lay low, or stick to what's safe, think again. She just made it crystal clear. She's here to dominate, she's here to build, and she's here to change the game. And honestly, this is only the beginning. Let's break it down. First, the obvious. Stepping into media ownership means Melody is officially moving beyond reality TV. She's not just a cast member anymore. She's not just a personality. She's the one calling the shots. That means she has complete control over what gets produced, how it gets told, and who gets to be part of the narrative. And that's a level of power most people in her position never get to see. And here's why this is huge. Think about all the times we've seen reality TV stars get boxed in, where the industry decides their worth, where their careers peak the moment the cameras stop rolling. But Melody, she's refusing to be just another name that fades away after the show ends. She's building something that outlives the fame, that outlives the drama, and that puts her in a whole different category. And let's not ignore the money side of things, because this move, it's not just about having creative freedom, it's about financial freedom. When you own your own production, when you own your own network, when you own your own brand, you're not just making money for a paycheck. You're making money that creates generational wealth. We're talking legacy building, long-term success, and full independence from the industry's usual gatekeepers. Now, let's talk about what this means for her brand. Melody has always been known as the smart, business-savvy woman who turned her pain into power. But this move is taking things to another level. It's solidifying her not just as an entrepreneur, but as a visionary, someone who's ahead of the curve, who sees the bigger picture, and who knows exactly how to turn opportunities into long-term success. Cool. So if anybody was doubting her before, if anybody thought Melody was just another reality star trying to stay relevant, think again. She just proved that she's not only in control of her future, but she's changing the game for good. And honestly, this is only the start of something way, way bigger. All right, let's take a step back and really think about what this means for Melody's future. Because this isn't just another career move. This is a statement. This is a power play. And if you've been following her journey, you already know she's not the type to make small moves. Every step she takes is calculated, intentional, and designed to set her up for something much bigger. Now let's break it all the way down. First off, by stepping into media ownership, Melody is officially changing her entire position in the industry. She's no longer just a reality TV star. She's no longer just a businesswoman. She's becoming a media mogul. And that's a whole different level of power. But here's where it gets even deeper. This move isn't just about breaking free from reality TV. It's about building something that lasts. Because owning a production company, that's not just a short-term hustle. That's long-term wealth. That's creating a business that can outlive the fame. That's making sure she never has to depend on anyone else for opportunities again. And let's not ignore the financial side of this. Think about it. Right now, big networks control who gets paid, how much they get paid, and what kind of projects they can even work on. But Melody? She's cutting out the middleman. She's not just trying to make money as a cast member. She's making sure she's the one signing the checks. And That's real power. And let's not forget, this isn't even the only thing on her plate. Word is she's also expanding her beauty and wellness brand, looking at major business deals, and possibly even stepping into new industries that nobody expected. So if you thought she was just going to stay in one lane, think again. She's diversifying, she's evolving, and she's making sure that no matter what happens, she stays winning. So yeah, this isn't just another business venture. This isn't just a side hustle. This is a power move. And if there's one thing we know about Melodi Shari, when she makes a move, she makes it count. And trust me, this is just the beginning. So now, I want to hear from you. Did this surprise you? Do you think this is Melodi's biggest power move yet? Or do you think she has something even bigger up her sleeve? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to stay updated on all things Melodi, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because trust me, this story is far from over.